Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our Alexander series. We are committing atrocities left and right. And by atrocities, I don't mean necessarily, well, yeah, atrocities, war crimes. Like, we're just rolling over cities. We're preparing to nuke Tenochtitlan for no good reason other than we just want to nuke it. We're not quite there yet. We're still working on getting that built up. But one of the first things I want to do this episode, just because I noticed that I can, is I've got this rocket artillery way back here that's actually capable of striking this artillery army out in the ocean that belongs to Montezuma. Bye-bye. Have a nice life. Okay, he's dead. And let me actually head out this direction and see if there are any other units similarly hanging out, because Montezuma only has Tenochtitlan and Sparta left. Not Sparta, Sparta. What the difference is, not sure. But can we buy a granary here? Because we have a serious food problem. Let's go ahead and buy a granary and see if that solved the issue. Yes, if I put you on food focus, you do not lose a citizen. So that's better than nothing else at the moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and purchase the monument too while we're at it. Crappy production in the city. It's just a terrible city. I don't even know why it has these districts. Yeah, there's this. I could transfer a trader to Rockhampton, and that could help it repair. Let's go ahead and start working on the commercial hub repair. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be. The series is probably going to be over before. I mean, it's definitely going to be over before 195 turns go by. But even once we get that turn count down, it is going to be substantially just better. In most senses, I just think we're. What I'm trying to say is the game will be over. Yes, words. I got to be honest. Look at the time right now. It's 12:47. You might be thinking, "Hadrian, go to sleep." I did go to sleep. I have been moving for the past like 3 or 4 days, and last night I actually let myself sleep in. Or I should say this morning I let myself sleep in for a good while. But this evening, like right around 7:30, I was like, "Oh man, I'm feeling tired. I should take advantage of this and just lay down while I feel like I'm, ready for a nap." And I'm not normally a napper, but after this many days in a row of moving and getting this new recording space set up, holy crap, guys! I napped. So I have just woken up, and I'm going to record a few episodes, then go back to sleep. But anyway, let's got this tank here, and I kind of want to do something with it, but I also kind of want to just let's let him heal for a turn, and then we're gonna go take some more Australian cities. It's gonna be pretty shameful, honestly. I'm going to put this machine gun in Launceston. Is it Launceston or Launceston? This was pointed out to me during the Iron Curtain series, but I can't remember what people said. I'll have to go back and look at those comments, but I feel like I've never gotten that pronunciation right. We still have a silo here, which we haven't done anything with. We're probably going to use that to hit Tenochtitlan. We have that as an option. But also, of course, I'm moving my navy down. Well, I actually don't think I have much of a navy at the moment, but we're working on some subs that can head to that area. Actually, no, I have subs over here, don't I? Yeah, they're on their way down. So they're going to come around here and then approach Tenochtitlan. So that's the current plan. This mechanized infantry needs to heal up, as does this. Actually, I could pillage this oil tile and get a good amount of gold right now, so have fun with that. Evidently, in a previous episode there was an oil tile that I was trying to improve, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't improve it, because it wasn't in my territory. It might still be around. I'll try and figure out which one it was soon. But let's I kind of want to get eyes on that city, but at the same time... There it is. Alright, so we've got eyes on Tenochtitlan. And we could pillage their market district in the next couple of turns, which would be good for them and bad for... Or good for us and bad for them, I guess I should say. Again, I'm sleepy. Give me a second. It's just the truth. I gave myself a little time before I started just because... Holy crap. But, alright, let's do a missile silo right here. That'll be handy in our attack on Cyrus. His capital is down. Oh, no, that won't be handy at all. Wait a minute. Okay, well, his capital is all the way down there. I think we actually might be done with this series pretty soon, because we just have to take Tenochtitlan We have to take Canberra, and we were talking about moving through and just demolishing Australia's territory. If his capital is there, as opposed to like up here, then we can just keep our main forces kind of concentrated where they already are, keep moving here with these forces. Yeah, this is going to be over pretty quick. This is episode 38, but I actually think that we'll be done much sooner than that. Oh, nice. Thanks for giving my unit the last of the experience it needed to be level 6. A level 6 mechanized infantry army is about to attack your city. Have fun with that. Alright, so let's see what promotions we might have available. There might be more than one. We'll see. Yeah, let's go into Zweihander. And you continue to heal up for a turn. You just need to come on shore. Looks like I can hit Sparta. And now this jet bomber can hit Sparta as well. I also have the option of hitting some of these other buildings in the area. There's some forts, but let's see. Can I hit anywhere down here? I can hit Tenochtitlan if I wanted to. What could we wreck? Yeah, let's go ahead and just hit their encampment, just to ensure that they can't continue to mess with me. Right now they're fine. There are no walls around the encampment, so it can't fire on me, but I just want to make sure it stays that way. So we're going to keep it knocked down. Alright, this unit is also promotable. Excellent. So we're going to give them amphibious. Increased trade route capacity, so we have room for lots and lots and lots of additional money to be made. Alexandria Troas. You... Oh, wow. I can actually... Wow, we've got such a ridiculous gold income. This is insane. I could just outright buy any of these buildings, but none of them really provide housing. What I need is something that'll give me housing. Neighborhood district, really. So if I build a neighborhood district, is there an unimproved tile that would be ideal for that? There is actually. There are a couple. How have I not improved these deer? There's not a camp here. That would have been useful to have a camp on like ages ago. Also haven't improved this. Let's go ahead and put them here because the deer we can put a camp on. So let's have this breathtaking neighborhood there, and that'll be done in 22 turns. You are not on production focus. That is shameful. All right, so let's fix that. And then Poznani needs a similar thing. Do you have sewers already? Looks like you do. So in that case, yeah, they're set with that. So yeah, same problem. Let's see. There's a +5 back there. That's pretty good. All the other tiles that I could possibly build it on are improved in some way, so that would be the best one. So yep. Let's do a neighborhood there. Envoys. We have 3 more. Let's go ahead and make peace with Amsterdam. I don't know how many turns it's been, but it's been enough. I look forward to the next patch fixing that issue to where I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm, like exploiting that. So we could get suzerain for Amsterdam. Your trade routes to foreign cities earn +1 gold for each luxury resource at the destination. And right now I have mostly internal trade routes. We're currently city-states of Valletta. Or we're currently suzerain. Wow, I thought I was more awake than this. I actually feel very awake. My brain is just, it's that kind of post-nap haze. So, where are you? That's giving us very nice abilities. We want to make sure we sustain that. We've got Nemedal, we've got Auckland, which is also very nice. Why don't we go ahead... I don't know. I don't need the extra culture. I really don't. Vilnius, no. Amsterdam, I guess, is our best option. Zanzibar. Well, actually, if we move towards Zanzibar, there could be some really nice bonuses if we take that from Cyrus. Not that it matters much longer. So if we send a trade route to them, we can also get an additional envoy that way as well. So let's confirm those envoy placements. Yes, that. And then you come here and build a farm. Thank you. We've got some more tanks on the way. We've got tons of military units still being built. We've got a jet fighter out here. That needs to go on a carrier. Speaking of that, can I potentially purchase I think I can purchase a carrier here. Yeah, I can, actually. Our gold income is now over 1,000 and climbing. Let's go ahead and purchase one in Pydna. And that's there now. And so we're going to take that. Where's that jet fighter now? I just saw it. There you are. We're going to take you. We're going to rebase you on that carrier. We're going to start putting some more planes on carriers as they become available to us. Alright, this observation balloon just needs to sleep, and this rocket artillery can come down this direction. We've got level 6 rocket artillery on their way in, which is quite nice. God, I'm tempted to just go ahead and retire this general so that they get the 50% flanking bonus. Remind me how flanking bonuses work, game. If I can type. Flanking. Okay, it's not even in the Civilopedia. That's a problem. So I'm not even sure what flanking bonus is. Once I find out, maybe I'll add it, but definitely in a future series. I just don't necessarily want to get rid of that general's, combat bonuses, really. Let's go ahead and improve that tile over there with that builder that we captured. And we need to just cruise in and start hitting their cities over here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to take this mechanized infantry. Well, first let's go ahead and take the army here. Get this tank army that we can put into place, and we're going to fortify them until healed. Canberra could potentially... We could actually take Canberra next turn if we're careful with that. This modern armor corps also needs to roll in, but they're not going to be able to actually come in just yet. So what I'll do is put them right there and then have them heal up. This artillery army, they could actually hit Ballarat if I put them here. So what I need to do is get these guys in the water and then move the artillery army to there. Really? Oh, they don't have a... There is not a... Yeah, let's move these guys down as well. There's not an observation balloon near them. That needs... Well, they've got a great general with them, which is why, I've prioritized something else. So we basically just need to move this unit down. Because that city, as of right now, is actually out of this thing's range. But there is a point where I think there's a range upgrade for artillery as well, which is why my level 6 rocket artilleries are so powerful. So let's just put you on alert, and then maybe next turn you will be able to fire. It might also just be a movement thing, which I doubt, but it just seems like my other units have been able to fire in that situation, so I'm not completely convinced that it's a problem with just pure range. Let's go ahead and rebase this plane. Yeah, move them straight to Rockhampton. Why not? Had a few commenters point out that we can move our... That we can basically do that we can use our stealth bombers, to our advantage in that sense. So we're going to. And we do still need to pillage that antiquity. So we'll pillage, but you know what I mean. We need to loot. We need to... Wow, I am really denigrating the profession of archaeology here. We need to excavate that antiquity site. And let's see, what else do we need done? This builder, I suppose, yeah, go ahead and head out there and improve those crabs. It's one of the closest things to you that is not actually already improved. Oh, interesting, they're attacking that tank. How much good did that do you exactly? None. Hey, look, Montezuma wants peace. Big surprise. Alright, so is he actually going to try and take Canberra now, or do I just get to roll down and take it from him? Because I totally could. It would be hilarious. That artillery army continued to attack Canberra rather than attacking my tank, which is their mistake. What do we got? Alright, so we have got a listening post in Gordian. Why don't I go ahead and move you... I want to put you in, good, I can't see all cities. Let's put them in Pasargadae. Or even better, no, let's put them in Pasargadae. Let's do that. I was going to say we put them in the Aztec capital, so we can definitely see it when we nuke it. So, still a housing problem despite the fact that we built a sewer just now. That sucks. That really sucks. So yeah, go ahead and work on a power plant then, and then we can work on a neighborhood in the future. Alexandria by the Latmus, how about you? We don't quite have enough faith to do that. Speaking of needing faith, I could build a holy site here. No. Well, wait. There's a spot right there that could potentially have one. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. We need to train traders in a few locations. This is one of our Aztec cities that's a bit more recently taken, so observation balloon might come in handy. Let's go ahead and buy that with gold and send that down, because we definitely need that to support some of the units in the area. But on top of that, yeah, go for the seaport. It'll provide housing and everything. Stock exchange, sure. This jet fighter just needs to chill. There, so does the aircraft carrier. Can I go ahead and put you on the carrier? No, you're a little bit too far south. But if I move you here, then next turn we can put you on the carrier. Alright, this modern armor is ready, which is excellent news. They're all the way over here, though, so it's going to take a while for them to reach the front lines. That's fine. Well, by a while, I mean 17 turns. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and pay a visit to this artillery with our modern armor army. And then this jet bomber needs to go ahead and hit that same unit, just to ensure that those two guys together don't try and do a lot of damage to me, which they totally can. These cities can also both hit me pretty hard, so this modern armor army is in a bit of a gauntlet right now, but at the same time it can take Canberra in the very next turn. I just don't want the artillery belonging to the Aztec nearby to be a threat. Alright, so this mechanized infantry army can roll up on Ballarat. Can I fire with you? No, I can't. I genuinely can't. Interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring this guy on shore. Same with you. And this is, of course, our great general here. You need to heal up for another turn. Yep, we're going to put you there. Missile cruiser should be in position to hit these cities soon. Perfect. Let's see. I can hit Canberra, I can hit Ballarat. Let's start hitting Ballarat. Canberra's already worn down. I can take it next turn as soon as there are no units nearby that are going to threaten it. And then what do we have? That's right, this rocket artillery. Why is this rocket artillery so slow? That's what I want to know. It's been kind of inching its way down for the longest time. Okay. Time to attack Sparta. So this city is about to fall. Yep. Let's see, what would be the best city, or the best unit to attack with? Probably this one, I would imagine. Yep, let's do that. So that's the last northern Aztec city. It might behoove us to go ahead and start hitting Persian cities up here. Yeah, you guys just go on alert status for a second. I'll come back to you. Okay, we have a nuke sub in the area. Very good. Let's go ahead and bring them up here as well. It's going to be 14 turns for that arrival, but that is just fine. We have another one that's arrived. Same thing. We'll bring you up here. And then we can maybe form, when they get closer, we can form a core out of those units. Ooh, new rocket artillery. Good to know. Do we have any units that need to be... I don't think so. Let's look up here. That's an army already. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is send them up here. And then this jet bomber's already had their turn used. Let's go to the next turn. Turn 610 we're coming into. Sydney is hitting my what now? Oh, missile cruiser. So they must be on their way over. Okay. Cleopatra, you and I need to have a talk. You need to cede Rockedet. See, if we give her a lot of gold, No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I think I mentioned in a previous episode that it doesn't actually do anything. Refuse deal. So she is glitched in this campaign, but we have her capital. So for the purposes of winning the domination victory, we will win. It's not going to prevent us from actually winning the game. So it's not a game-breaking bug. It's just an annoying bug because we can't actually kill Cleopatra.
I never think of the future.
All right. There's that. And how about we... Yeah, let's go ahead and go for a sewer and Dion so that doesn't become a future problem. A hangar would be good here for additional production. Keep moving. Polotsk could benefit from... They already have a sewer, so neighborhood would be good. Lots of good locations. Yep, put one right there. Beautiful. And yes, shipyard's probably a good idea. Let's go for that first in Tieo. This jet bomber needs to be... Oh, what happened to Sparta? I thought we took Sparta last episode, but I guess or last turn, but I guess we didn't. Well, that's obnoxious. Now there's rebels. But let's eliminate the rebels. I really thought we took it. I didn't even pay attention. I'm just on a roll, and things are going well. I mean, we can totally take it now. I'm just surprised that it didn't happen last time. We'll take it with our level 6. I guess we should have attacked with our level 2 to get them more experience, but attacking with the level 6 is still good. Still gets them the experience they need to get even better. So this was a Persian city. Let's keep the city. And let's go ahead and repair. Man, we got a lot of work to do in this area. Don't have any builders, but we can probably fix that with a quick purchase. We will be able to next turn, looks like. So we're going to purchase a builder in Sparta and repair some of these tiles, and maybe that'll make it a little bit easier for the city to get its mojo back. Whoa, game. All right, so let's take this trader and put them down here. Where were you? Yeah, in Rockhampton. And this jet fighter is... Can I potentially put you on a carrier too? No, I can't. Not just yet. So let's just have you chill. Same with you. Same with you. Now what are you doing and why? Oh, you're just coming down here. Okay. You're 6 turns away. We're bringing all of our navy down into this area. Alright, so I can go ahead and take Canberra. Let's knock that out. There's actually some wonders here too. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus is in Canberra, so we will actually get some benefits from taking this over. I don't remember what the mausoleum does for us though, so it might not be much of a benefit. Alright, so we can also now fire upon a couple of nearby units. Let's take care of these guys, absolutely. And then use our missile cruiser to take care of the rest. Glorious. Yes, we are absolutely going to keep Canberra. And we have a builder in the area, so there's some stuff to improve. Now, what does the mausoleum at Halicarnassus do for us? Because I've forgotten. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus grants a free Great Admiral when the wonder is constructed. All Great Admirals can use their retirement ability at additional time, and Great Engineers. And then what are the benefits otherwise? Yeah, that's... Great Engineers have an additional charge. So that's nice, kind of, but at this point in the game, it's not as useful to us. This builder, you need to... Alright, I don't have an order to give you. So let's focus first on repairing the watermill. We have a lot to do to make sure that is done. Melbourne is their new capital, so maybe that's the city we should hit next. Alright, let's bring you down onto the road. Looks like we need to repair that. Now, can you, with that repaired, can you potentially do better? No, you can't. You're still not growing. What a crappy city you are. Why did they even put a city where you are? Alright, we can roll this army down right now and knock out that unit, so let's do it. This is so satisfying. They don't stand a chance. We can do the same here. have our general come in. That's again, he's supporting all of our units in the area, so we definitely want to have that general kind of centralized. And this trader, actually, we're not going to be able to give them orders until next turn. But the jet bomber can be useful. We can go ahead and start hitting Ballarat now, which will make it easier to take the city, probably in the next turn, I would imagine. Also have a spy in Ballarat. Why? I don't even know anymore, but we have a spy in Ballarat. Okay, so this rocket artillery is... I didn't realize that was rocket artillery. I thought that was a mechanized infantry. So, yeah. You're toast. Awesome. Speaking of rocket artillery, we have these guys in the area. Oh, wait. That's perfect. I think there's another one that I was sending down. Where's that other one? Right here. So you join these guys. And then that's going to be a new army to send up to the other front lines here. Now, if I rebase you in Sparta, that's actually no, let's base you in no. Sparta works because that is a nice centralized city to take all of these very, very quickly. So next episode we're going to blitz the hell out of Persia, and it's going to be great. All right, this observation balloon needs to come down. And let's go to the next turn. You just go on alert status for now, that's fine. Yep, time to improve those crabs. Next turn. Actually, this time. Big surprise, they're trying to attack my tanks. Australia is very weak compared to me, and so is Persia for that matter. Like, this is going to be over relatively quickly. Looks like I did have some barbarians encroaching there, so we've got that notification to deal with. We'll see what's going on. The arrival of that artillery does not bode well for Ballarat. Increased trade route capacity. Nice, we're up to 43 trade routes. The amount of gold we're making per turn is nothing short of stupid. So we can, I believe... Yeah, we've got some additional units causing problems here. So let's first... fire with our cities, do some damage. Okay, we can't do anything with that guy, but we have our jet bomber here. So we can go ahead and bomb the crap out of one of them. Doesn't really matter which one. Yep, these guys are no longer a problem. And the stealth bomber, or the jet bomber leveled up. That's awesome. So, that's been taken care of pretty rapidly. We do have some repairs to take care of in this area now, so let's go ahead and buy that builder, since we have the money for it. Speaking of money, looks like Mbumbi is ready for its market. Bank here in Kinshasa. Zitlaltepec. How about you go for... You don't really have any issues with housing right now. Why don't you go for a new trader? We could use some more traders. We could always use more traders. It's a perpetual increasing of our economy. Alright, Alexandria. I need to take this trader and probably put them elsewhere now. Or no, maybe I could just continue to have them supporting the area. So don't we have that trade policy now? Yep, Amsterdam. Production in gold. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Make even more money per turn. This builder needs to... Yeah, that farm would be good. Yeah, you just hang out because you've got another unit headed your way. Now you can actually hit Ballarat. Oh my god. This level 4 artillery is going to take Ballarat's walls out. So this city's going to fall to us. In no time flat. Goodbye. Let's keep the city. Go ahead and buy a granary outright and work on repairing the monument. No problem. Let's roll up here and pay attention to this unit. Did a little bit of unit capturing there. Melbourne doesn't even seem to have that much in the way of defenses. Yeah, this unit by itself would have a victory against the city if I attacked right now. Wow, so would this one. They don't stand a chance. I could just roll in and start hitting it with these, like, these 2 units. And they would win. And that unit's promotable, so whatever attack they suffer this turn, it's gonna be fine. Ridiculous. Alright, let's do one more turn, just because I'm enjoying this so much. Took care of those rebel helicopters, rebel cavalry, I guess you could say. Observation balloon, you just need to sleep. I don't have anything for you to do. Jet bomber can hit a number of cities, actually. Let's go ahead and hit the new capital. So we have our spy back in our home city there. All right, Rockhampton, let's go ahead and trade with Zanzibar, because that's going to give us that additional envoy that we were hoping for, as well as some additional production, and that should help, right? Now, if I take you off food focus, you will get that built a little bit faster. Good, then work on that, please. There's still some stuff in the area that needs to be improved, so go over there, we'll improve those. Actually, you know what I could probably do? Let's take a look at tiles that should belong. Yeah, let's give you those tiles. You need those tiles. And then this city over here is, yeah, there's a lot more. I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense for these tiles to belong to Rockhampton, given Rockhampton's issues. Alright, we're going to use that unit to hit Maitland in the future, which really doesn't stand a chance against us, but we'll just keep an eye on it. Let's repair those diamonds. New jet fighter, yeah, you just hang out. Same with you guys. This mechanized infantry is... I mean, I at any point now I need to just go ahead and declare war on Persia. That's what needs to happen. Maybe not this turn, but... Alright, observation balloon is on its way down. So observation balloon honestly just needs to come all the way down to Canberra and support this artillery army. That's what we need you for. We just need it adjacent to the Great General unit, so it continues to do well. Oh, interesting. You're not you need to fire on the unit that's actually a threat to you, dude. I'm just a suggestion. Just a humble suggestion. Maybe fire on the one that's actually going to hurt you. How about that? No. Not interested in a peace deal. Sorry. For a second I thought that was another entrance into this area, but it's not. It looks like it is on the map, but it's because of this city-state territory. There is not an area there. This jet bomber can now be promoted, so what do we have? Combat strength versus land units, which is pretty nice, and that'll move us towards a range upgrade as well. Let's see, this modern armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them barding, because barding is an amazing promotion to have. Let's pillage that trade route, because money. And now what I can do is bring this unit down and start hitting Melbourne. This is just, like I said, atrocities. This is silly. Now, can we actually just take Maitland? I bet we can come pretty close. I bet you we can come pretty close. Yep, we can take it right now. We're attacking with a tank from the water, and the city's gonna die. Oh, wait, no. The game lied to me again. So let's try this again. Are they just firing with revolvers? Oh, the game lied to me twice. Okay, I'm guessing it was calculating the decisive victory based on land battles, but it was not taking into account that it was automatically going to move my units through the water. So Thanks. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and do another trader here. God knows we have enough capacity for them. Another stock exchange there. We need, it looks like, housing here, so maybe a neighborhood district. We've been building a lot of those lately. There's an unimproved tile there. We could get we can get 6 extra housing, or there. Let's go ahead and do it out there. I'd rather not give up production in one of my central cities there. Yep, trader. Trader. And yeah. I don't think we're quite going to be ready to hit Melbourne yet. Yeah, we need to conquer it next turn, but we'll do that in the next episode. We're so close. This builder can do a lot of good if I get it out of here. So why don't I go ahead... Hopefully it won't get captured. Still in Australian territory, but... Yeah, let's go ahead and move this unit into a new spot. Let's repair that tile. Need to repair that one as well. You just continue to wait for your support units. You need to heal up. Perfect. Start repairing stuff around Sparta so the city can do better. Still bringing these units around for the final assault on Tenochtitlan. We're almost done with Operation Ivy, 3 turns away from Operation Ivy, so that's what we're really waiting on to attack Tenochtitlan. And then finally, yeah, we're back to our scrolling bug here. I really, really, really hate this. I can't see beyond a certain point. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna put this spy in frickin', I don't know, what would be the best city? Alexandria? Let's do that. Let's have you counter spy in Alexandria. Can't scroll here either. Dion is not as big. Bedghost is one of the larger cities in the area. Wait, no. More up-click selects. How many times can I complain about that in one series? Modern armor, perfect. You need to come down this direction. Okay. So what cities need production? Birmingham's building nukes. Looks like Xochicalco could use a little bit of help, so let's go ahead and give them some production. This modern armor needs to head down this direction as well. Build a farm there, thank you. And I don't think you have anything else you can really do in the area, do you? Because those tiles are out of range of all cities. That one is too. So there's a number of tiles here that really can't be worked by anyone. So why don't you come up to Niken? There's a few tiles near there that you can improve. This jet fighter, yeah. Not going to do anything with you or you. Okay. Turn is cycling. We're moving into turn 613, but let's see. So they're going to hit this here. And oh, really? Oh, they did capture that builder. Damn it! That's dumb. They moved a unit along the road and managed to capture that. So that thing's going to die. Next episode, we'll take that back. Let's refuse that deal from Cleopatra, because again, she's glitched to hell. And I will go ahead and cut this one here. In the next one, we're going to take Maitland. We're going to take Melbourne. We're probably going to take the rest of Australia, to tell you the truth, because these are their largest cities, and even their largest cities are just rolling over. Meanwhile, we're going to have access to Operation Ivy next episode, so we're going to start building our thermonukes, and we're probably going to get some subs in position as well to do some damage, to actually nuke Tenochtitlan and end that war. And let's see. Let's go ahead and give you preparatory fire. And that's that. I'm going to save the rest for the next one. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes in Alexander coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. This one's probably maybe going to hit 40, but I can't imagine us going past 40. I think 40 would be the finale of Alexander. And then I think I might have something new in the noon slot. Still deciding quite what I want to do with the noon slot, but I think I'm going to have something new starting after this one. So, again, stay tuned for that. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.